Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are diving deep into a really cool part of the AI world, autonomous AI agents. Now, these aren't your typical chatbots. We're talking about AI that can actually do things, like for real, organize your files, manage your calendar, the whole shebang. And right in the middle of this space, a new challenger has just shown up with a completely different way of thinking.
You know, I love this quote. It's been floating around and it just perfectly nails the incredible power and, let's be honest, the wild potential of these agents. They're not just a tool. They can be a collaborator that thinks in ways we're just starting to grasp. And that level of power is exactly why the technology running underneath it all is so important.
All right, so to really get what's happening now, we have to look at what came before. We need to set the stage. And that means we got to talk about the heavyweight champion in the self-hosted agent world, OpenClaw. This is the project that really set the bar for what a personal AI agent could even be.
So what is an autonomous agent, really? Well, the key word here is action. A chatbot can give you an answer, right? But an autonomous agent, it takes that answer and actually goes and does the thing in your digital life. It's the difference between having an advisor and having an actual assistant who gets stuff done. Okay, so how does OpenClaw work? It's built on this really clever brain and hands idea. The brain is one of those big, powerful language models out there. Think GPT, Claude, you name it. That's what does all the thinking. And then the hands are the software running on your computer that actually carries out the instructions. It's a key separation. The thinking happens in the cloud, but the action happens right on your machine.
And this setup gives OpenClaw some serious strengths. You host it yourself, so your data stays private. It's model agnostic, so you can pick your favorite LLM. But it's a heavyweight. It's built on Node.js, which is super common but can be a real resource hog. And because it has deep access to your system, you have to be really careful with security. It's powerful for sure, but it's not exactly what you'd call lean.
And this, my friends, is where our story takes a very interesting turn. A brand new project called ZeroClaw has stepped into the ring, and it's looking at the exact same problem with a completely different philosophy.
I mean, this slogan from their project page says it all, doesn't it? Zero overhead. That screams efficiency. 100% Rust. That tells you they're obsessed with performance and safety. And 100% agnostic. That promises you're never going to be locked in. This isn't just a small improvement. It's a total rethink from the ground up.
So here's the core idea. ZeroClaw isn't trying to be just another agent application. It's designed to be a foundational layer, a kind of runtime operating system for any and all agent workflows. The whole point is to create a simple, secure, and efficient base that you can build anything on top of.
Now, talk is cheap, right? A cool philosophy is one thing, but you gotta have the numbers to back it up. And this is where ZeroClaw makes its most jaw-dropping claim. Let's look at the proof.
99%. Just let that number sink in for a second. 99. It's a wild claim, but what is it actually talking about? Well, this isn't just some marketing fluff. It's a direct comparison of a metric that really matters.
And here it is, memory usage. OpenClaw, with its Node.js foundation, can easily eat up 500 megabytes of your RAM just sitting there, doing nothing. ZeroClaw, on the other hand, uses less than 5. That is a 99% reduction, and that completely changes the game in terms of where and how you can actually run these powerful systems.
And for those of you who love getting into the weeds, here are the benchmarks. The entire program is under 9 megabytes. It starts up practically instantly. And yeah, that memory footprint stays consistently tiny. This is what happens when you build with Rust and you're obsessed with being efficient.
So, who cares? What does this actually mean for you? It means that running these super smart AI agents is no longer just for people with powerful servers. This kind of efficiency means you can deploy agent infrastructure on tiny, cheap hardware. We're talking $10 computers like a Raspberry Pi. Just imagine smart devices all over your house running complex tasks all on their own. This truly makes the technology accessible to everyone.
But ZeroClaw's whole deal isn't just about being fast and small. It's also about rethinking security and flexibility from the very beginning, treating this runtime like a real operating system for AI.
See, security here isn't an afterthought. It's baked into every single layer. Right out of the box, it's not exposed to the internet. To get access, you need a secure one-time code. And the agents themselves are stuck in their own little sandbox, so they can't mess with the rest of your files. It's designed to be safe from the moment you turn it on. Now, the secret sauce to its flexibility is this pluggable everything design. It's a technical concept from the Rust programming language, but think of it like Legos. The core pieces, like the AI models or the tools it can use, aren't glued in. They're designed to be swapped out, which means you are never, ever locked into one company's way of doing things.
And here's what that swap anything idea looks like in practice. Look at this list. It has deep support for all the popular ways to run models locally, like Llama and llama.cpp. This is what true freedom looks like. You can run your models on your own machine for total privacy, or you can plug into a powerful API whenever you need to. The choice is yours.
So when you put all of this together, you got the crazy efficiency, the security-first design, the total modularity. It really makes you ask a bigger question. Are we looking at a new standard for how AI agents are built?
So let's just quickly recap, because this feels like a real paradigm shift. We've got extreme efficiency that puts agents on the cheapest hardware. We've got a security-first design that tackles a huge concern. And we have true agnosticism, which means no vendor lock-in. It's not just another tool, it's positioning itself as the foundational operating system for the entire future of AI agents.
And that brings us to the final and honestly the most exciting question of all. When the cost and the complexity of using these powerful, secure, autonomous agents drops to basically zero, it just opens up an entire universe of possibilities. What would you automate? What new things could you create? If you can run a tireless AI assistant on a $10 computer, the only thing holding you back is your own imagination. So what will you build?